I had my workout with Kyle today and I was having a good day, and I get there and I do some warm-up squats and then go to squat, and it was like some sort of catharsis experience was happening because all of a sudden I was weak. I mentally and physically, I was feeling defeat. I was feeling, why am I working so hard at things when nothing's like going my way? I'm not seeing any results. It was weird. I know I'm so much stronger. I know my body is more toned, but I'm feeling like frustrated because I'm not smaller. I'm not losing weight. And I know that's, my eating, but I just wanted to blame it all on like anything that takes any effort I didn't want to do. Um, and I know that has more to do with just where my life is and the fact that I don't have income and I'm not getting any great job offers and I'm scrounging and debt's piling up and all this stuff, and like haven't really made any progress with my arm. I mean, minimal. And it's just like, oh my God, like sometimes it just feels like, man, things are too hard. Like, okay, I get it. I have to change and do things and work hard. For how many freaking months before something breaks and I start to like see some positive results? It's just like, so I was just all of a sudden feeling all of that, and it made me weak. I could not do physically what I normally can do. And Kyle kept saying, I know you're stronger than this. And there I was squatting 30 pounds less than I did 2 weeks ago and doing like half the amount of reps. So it was just this amazing realization of like how strong our minds are, and how when I'm feeling and thinking defeat and like I give up, I wanted to walk out of the gym. I just was like, screw this. What's the point? I can't see him next week anyway because I can't pay him anymore. So why even bother? I mean, it was like, who is this girl? Like, that's normally not how I live in the world these days. But I was having a moment. So for like 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, Kyle had to deal with this quitter with tears in her eyes who just didn't want to do anything but storm out of there. About 5 minutes later, I was able to say, like, I'm just trying to stay in the room right now because I want to walk out of here. And he said, I know. And just, we continued on. And then it shifted, and it was just also a good lesson, and just do what you got to do and things will shift. And, we spent the last portion of our workout together talking about the fact that we are both stars in the making, and like great things are going to happen for him and for me. I know that. I've seen that spark in him since the second I met him, which is why I chose to work with him. The guy is something special. And I know that same thing is true for me. And I know that great things are going to come. And it ended up being a very motivating session where I felt good being able to tell him what I see in him, and kind of reminding him to go for his dreams. And in doing that, it's also reminding myself. So it is amazing. And I have an idea for like, I don't know, a book or a show on the transformative power of fitness, and like where that, and working out and lifting weights, and the life lessons that can be learned in the gym. And maybe that's the kind of thing that my training in personal and spiritual growth work can now transfer over to, and I can communicate things that people like Kyle have known for years and experienced, but maybe I may have different language or different concepts to be able to back up what that learning actually is, and give it more words, give it a voice. And maybe that's something him and I can do together. That's an idea. And then I went and I met someone who I haven't seen in years, and he, at the end of it all, he said, Jen, you're saying how challenged you are these days, but I gotta say, you look better than ever. You sound great. I'm hearing in you a love of life and a positivity, and that you're still working to empower and inspire other people and lift other people up, even though you're saying things aren't great for you. You seem really great. And I just felt good knowing that that's the goal, right? That's what matters, is that things, circumstances may not be great, but I am still calm, serene, and full of grace and able to live my purpose of inspiring others and being a kind, good person despite not ideal circumstances. So, I mean, okay, if that's a test, I'm passing. So let's bring on ideal circumstances just to see how it feels. All right, signing off. Bye, guys.